In this video, I'm going to compare the Android OS and the iOS. So without any further ado, let's get started.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So I'm going to tell you 3 points why iOS is better than Android and 3 points why Android is better than iOS. So point number 1, why iOS is better than Android is privacy and security. Now why iOS is much more secure than Android is because Android is open source. That means anyone can use it, including me. Even I can make a phone and use the Android OS. Now when I say anyone can use it, that also includes hackers, meaning even hackers can use the Android OS. But iOS is not open source, so the only people who can use it is Apple itself. So the iOS is completely controlled by Apple, including all the apps and files in it. So the iOS won't allow apps to do anything without your permission. And whenever an app joins the App Store, it has to match with the conditions of Apple, or else Apple will say,
निकल पहली फुर्सत में निकल.
Basically, you can only use those apps which Apple allows. And that's a good thing because Apple allows only those apps which doesn't have any virus or anything suspicious in them. But there's also a bad side to this, but I will talk about that later in the video. Second reason why iOS is better is there are no bloatwares and ads. But what is a bloatware? Bloatwares are pre-installed apps that consume a lot of battery, occupy a lot of space in your phone, and also slow the phone down. Basically, they are apps that you didn't ask for and don't need. Now, such apps are never found in iOS, and that's really good because you get a complete clean and smooth experience. Plus the storage, the battery, the processor, all these things are saved. And this is one thing I personally love about the iOS more than anything else. But that's not the same case with Android. Any Android phone you buy, even the most expensive ones, they will still have bloatware in them. And another thing is pop-up ads. You would have seen in most of the Android phones, they show pop-up ads. Mostly in the budget or mid-range phones, they have this problem where they show pop-up ads. And this thing too is not there in the iOS. I mean, just imagine a completely clean, smooth and clutter-free experience.
Oh my God! Wow!
One thing the iOS is best at is constant software updates. Even if your iPhone is 4 or 5 years old, you will still get software updates. For example, take the iPhone 6. It was launched on 2015 and it came with iOS 9. But even till today, it is still receiving updates. Not just that, even a few days ago, it got the iOS 14 update. But in Android, they will maximum give you updates only for 2 or 3 years. Or if the company is very generous, they'll give it for 4 years. I will show you all proof. The Samsung Galaxy S6 was also launched on 2015 and it came with the Android 5.0. But that phone only got updates for 2 years. The last update the S6 got was in 2017, which was the Android 7.1 update. So two phones launched on the same year. One phone gets update for 6 years and another phone gets update only for 2 years.
Why?
One more good feature of iOS is when an update is launched, it will go to all the devices in the same day itself. But when an update is launched in Android, it will first go to Google phones, then it will go to Samsung, then it will go to other brands, then these brands will first give it to their flagship phone. What I'm trying to say is that when an update is launched in Android, it doesn't come to all the devices in the same day, whereas in iOS, all the devices get the updates on the same day. Now I'm going to tell you 3 points why Android is better than iOS. Now since most of the smartphones run on Android OS and also smartphone companies use Android OS in their devices, they are always available at every price range. No matter what your budget is, you can find an Android phone. Literally from 5,000 rupees all the way to 1 lakh rupees. Not just that, Android phones are more value for money. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is 1,30,000 rupees, but the Samsung S21 Ultra is 1,06,000 rupees, and the specifications are better than the iPhone. Best part about Android is that you can customize anything, and when I say anything, I mean it.
Okay.
Just by downloading a few apps, you can literally change the way your phone looks. You can change how your keyboard looks, you can change the shape of your icons. And if you go deep inside your phone and enable some settings, you can literally change everything and anything in your phone. But unfortunately, you can't do any of these things in iOS because iOS doesn't allow you to fiddle with the phone settings. And as I said before, you can only use those apps which Apple allows. And unfortunately, Apple doesn't allow these kind of apps. You can only do limited customization in iOS like changing the wallpaper, adding widgets, and a few more. Point 3 is freedom of usage. iOS is basically a cage made of diamonds. No matter how luxurious or premium it is, you don't get that freedom to do things. But in Android, the freedom is just unlimited. For example, you can download mod APKs from websites. You can expand your mobile storage by using an SD card. You can use multiple apps by enabling the split screen mode. Multiple people can use your phone by creating guest accounts. Now, all the things I mentioned cannot be done in iOS. Now, who is the winner? Android or iOS? The answer is no one.
Got him!
See, an OS or UI is something which is based on personal preference. I can't say a final answer that this OS is good and this OS is bad because some people would like the security feature in iOS and other people would like the customization feature in Android. So I can't tell a solid answer, but what I can do is give you guys a suggestion. Now if you want an OS which is very secured, which doesn't have any bloatwares, or if you want a very smooth and clean OS, and if you want a phone which will go on for a long period of time, then buying an iPhone would be the better option. But if you want an OS where you can customize everything and it's not very expensive and you want that freedom of usage as I mentioned, then you can look into an Android phone. The decision is up to you. And by saying that, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, and it took a lot of effort to make this video, so please do consider hitting that subscribe button. But I'll see you guys next time. Until then, bye bye.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.